Okay. Hi everyone, good evening. It's 11:44 in the evening now. I have to do this recording because the one I prepared earlier this morning, wala na ako na access sa office kagaina. So sorry for that, and I'm trying to make things up. So by doing this, okay, let's start with the question from one of your classmates. He asked, itago na lang natin siya sa pangalang Andre. Good PM, sir. To be honest, sir, wala ako kasabot sa buhaton maski nisubay ko sa task 1. Saan siya pag-answer, sir, na dili mo tan-aw sa answer key. Like, pag tan-aw na ako sa answer key, sir, kay numbers na dayon, mugawas without solution, mao. Hindi ko kasabot, sir, unsaon ni sir. Kumplitog, sir. Estimation ba ni sir? Help po, please. Alright, so thank you for that a very good question, and I think this is a very honest question. But again, guys, if you have some questions, siguro mura magud mo kuan, no? I think you feel embarrassed pag inyong i-comment, but asking a sensible question, especially pag i-post na to sa comment section sa atong FB group, it's a good way for us to exchange ideas. In fact, I'm expecting you guys to pitch in. You contribute something to the discussion. I encourage you to do that of course, in a respectful manner. Sige, try na to og address ang question ni Andre. Sige, unsa day ang task 1? So let me check. No, it's not task 1, it's in task 2. Okay, gigamit ang task 1 is more of a lecture. Okay, let me check what's in task 2. Task 2, I think it's about the arrangement ng okay, I am now entering as a student for STEM A. So let me check there. So I'll go to classwork, then I'll proceed to task 2, research activity. It's considered being a performance task. Let me check the assignment. Alright guys, this is task 2, research activity, physics from minuscule to the massive. So as you can see, ito yung pasasagutan ko na activity sheets. Activity sheet, ilang sheets? Yeah, 3 sheets. As you can see, you cannot write here, you cannot encode, you cannot, unless you have wala talaga. So ang pwede natin gawin is print. Hindi yan, sige, let's see what's the effect once we click this print. Okay, yan. Actually, it will, now as you can see, it opens a new tab, or probably a new window in your case, but for Chrome, it opens a new tab, and then ganun pa rin, hindi ka pa rin makakapag-type. We have to download this to our computer, or sa inyong cellphone, you have to download the file so that you could edit or you could print. Di ba kanina we choose print icon, we click it, pero ganito ang naging resulta. Hindi naman siya nag-print, right? This morning, I used this download option at nag-error. So, I click download and, okay. Sige, pumayag siyang i-download. Now, as you can see, mahaba yung file name. Palitan natin. Dapat, ganito pa rin. Task 2, research activity. Saan ko kinuha yung term ito? Yung title mismo ng task na ito. Research activity. Try natin kung hindi mag-error. Nakasave ito sa downloads folder ko by default. And pwede. Okay. Just in case, if what happened this morning will happen to you, na if I choose download, if I click download icon, tapos error, I do not know, probably because of the connection, you could choose this icon, print, and a new window will pop up. And then the destination, you could choose a printer if you want to print directly sa paper. What I'm trying to demonstrate to you guys is a way to directly answer this activity sheet. Okay? So you could either print it on a paper, or ako, gusto ko siyang i-save as PDF, yung file na ito mismo. So I'll save it. Magtatanong kung saan ko isi-save. By default, sa downloads, pero pag i-download ko siya, dapat I have to use a file name. Most likely, the file name would still be the same kanina. So, task 2, mag-suggest siya kasi bago ko lang man na-type yun na file name. Task 2, research, but let me type para sa inyo, no? Activity. Okay, task 2, activity. Expect na magreklamo ito siya. Yan, because may nakasave na file ito, oh. Gusto ko ba daw palitan? Yes. Okay? But this will not happen if you save the file not on downloads, or kung walang kaparehong file name or file with the same file name sa the same folder or directory. For example, if I have to download this and save this in desktop, okay, yan lang, diretso lang, na-download na yon. Alright? Sige. Allow me to search for, assuming na dinownload ko siya at sinave ko sa desktop. Okay. So, saan yun? Ito yun na file. So, I'll open it. Now, probably you have a software by default, automatic kasi ang mga Chrome. I suggest, guys, you download and install this PDF reader, itong Foxit. I use Foxit kasi meron siyang mga features na hindi ko nakikita. Let's say, by default, Microsoft Edge or Chrome, no? If you use, probably there are some softwares, but I'm using Foxit Reader. You could use yours, but my intention actually to show this is using Foxit Reader na PDF reader. I'm going to answer this activity. Ito. Physics from the minuscule. Ito yung first, yung orders of magnitude length. Okay, example sa length. Ito yung concern kasi ni yung kanina sa email. Okay, guys. Now, usually what we do if we want to answer diameter of atomic nucleus, we search for it, right? Sige. Diameter professionally, I do not rely on Wikipedia. Professionally, ha? However, such a trivial information, diameter of atomic nucleus. So, I think this is a very basic, anong tawag niyan? Parang common na siya na information bitaw. And I think Wikipedia is sufficient enough for us to provide an accurate information. Unless you're doing research, no? Specific research. So, we will not rely on Wikipedia alone. It might be a good starting point, but it's not credible enough, or in fact, hindi siya tatanggapin if you are writing a research paper that you took the information from Wikipedia, because it's a public people can access and can edit entries kasi, no? Anyway, so let's go back to the diameter of atomic nucleus. If, for example, we want to see, okay, this is what information about atomic nucleus. So, as you could see, marami kang babasahin dyan, but this is our concern, ito na part. Okay? Dito. Ay, sorry. Dito na part. Bakit hindi nagpa-function ang mouse ko? Okay, ito. Femtometer. But this is about the diameter of an average, the nucleus of hydrogen. So, marami namang atom, no? Mayroon hydrogen, helium. So, you could either use the nucleus of a hydrogen or gusto ko namang maiba, the diameter of a uranium atom. So, it's 11.7142 femtometer. Okay? So, let's use this information. So, 11.742 femtometer. So, of course, I'll copy. Then, I'll go back to my PDF file na open, of course, ng Foxit Reader. Ayun. By the way, ano nga yung number na yun? Okay, let me paste it. Boom. Sana. Points, naghang. Ano ba yun? Hindi ko makita. Hindi siya na-paste. Assuming na hindi siya na-paste. Okay, guys. Okay. So, we will use this data. Again, copy. And what you should do is use this feature of this software. You click typewriter and click. So it will open na para pwede kang mag-type, no? Any character. So what I could do is I will paste that information, and then of course I could increase the size. Okay. Sorry. Piliin ko muna. Control A or select all and 14. Okay, para medyo malapit-lapit naman dito sa default na mga information. Okay. Now, this is 11.7142. So we have 11.71. And then what's femto? Femto is andun sa handout. So I'll change this femto to times 10 raised to, okay, I click superscript, raised to negative 15, and then I have to insert, put a space, meters. Okay? So once I'm done with that information, I go back here, click, kasi hindi ko siya madrag. I'll go use hand so I can transfer that. By the way, I could of course change here the size of my entry. So it's 11.71 times 10 raised to negative 15. So, ang tanong, sino mas maliit? Okay. So, as you could see, 0.84 times 10 raised to negative 15 is the diameter of a proton, but basically this is also the diameter of a hydrogen atom, right? Because isang proton lang naman ang nandoon sa nucleus ng hydrogen atom. Now, once I have to place that number kasi it's bigger than this magnitude, and of course, anong meaning ng number na yan? Kagaya ng mga ganito, lagyan ko din ng description. So, click ako dyan. Ay, sorry. Ito pala, typewriter. And click. Okay? So, ano nga ulit ito? This is the diameter of uranium atom. Okay. Maliit, no? Don't worry. We could adjust the size. By the way, kung gusto ninyo dagdagan pa ng description sa baba, pwede naman. Pero for me, that answer is enough. But if you want to follow parang ganito, kasi may ano siya, parang further information about that. But if you answer this way, palakihan na lang natin, okay? So, balik ako sa hand. Click ko yan. Then, lakihan. Okay, I click the A+. And then, i-edit ko yung uranium. Palakihan ko yung capital letter. So, uranium. From there, okay, I click somewhere para pwede na ma-drag diameter. Now, for me, this is enough, but kung gusto nyo pa rin talagang i-enhance, you can discover naman, no? Tawag nito. You can click, and then meron pang option, wala, hindi, you cannot fill color. But what gusto nating gawin is gagawa pa ng parang dash, parang ganito. So you could, of course, go back to typewriter and do this, and then press in your keyboard dash 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 dash. Oy, hindi nakalinya. Okay. So you have to align it. This one, click and drag. And okay, for me that's okay, that's enough, that's acceptable na, no? Okay, so what else, ano pang information na need nating ilagay sa activity sheet? Wavelength of visible light. Okay, wag na lang yan, ito na lang, distance to the nearest star. Okay, of course kayo gagawin nyo yan dyan, lagay nyo yan dyan, value na yan, no? But gusto ko itong distance to the nearest star. Okay, i-google ko din ulit, no? Kung distance to the nearest star, enter, and I think this is a very reliable information. This is from NASA. The nearest star, I am expecting kasi is it Alpha Centauri? Meron kasing Proxima. The image in the presentation was created to say that Alpha Centauri is not a star, but really a star system. Oh, now I know. Alpha Centauri, it's not a star, but it's a group of stars. Of the 3 stars in the system, the dimmest, Bisaya kayo in English. The dimmest, called Proxima Centauri, is actually the nearest star. So let's have Proxima Centauri. But how far is that? Sabi niya, they are separated by only 23 times the Earth from the Sun distance. But we need numbers, right? So Proxima Centauri has this value, 40. This is 1,000, this is million, this is billion, this is trillion, 40 trillion kilometers away. Alright? So let's use this. 40,000 kilometers. Diba ang dami? So I'll copy, then I go back to my activity sheet, then typewriter, click there and paste that number. Ay, sorry. Sana yun. Every time mag-right click ko, disalign. So what I will do is I'll go sa keyboard, I'll control V. I'll use control V. Okay. So it's in it's in kilometer. So if we want to express that in meters, we have to add more 3 zeros for the 1,000 because it's in kilometer, and then we will delete meters. Now, ang sabi niya kasi, this is in a way this is correct, right? but the instruction is a prefix may be added to units to produce a multiple of the original unit, because we want to express in terms of meter, no? So far sa binigay kong example, if you want to express in tawag dito, exit ko muna. So if you want to express using a prefix, kasi optional lang naman, a prefix may be added. So you may add the prefix here on the details, kagaya nito, or for me, it's acceptable naman na ganito lang. As long as you understand that this number is larger than this. It makes sense because uranium atom is relatively larger than, of course, the hydrogen atom, which has a single proton on its nucleus. Okay. So we have to express this into meters, but again, we have to use scientific notation. So ilang places ba ang luluktuhin? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 bago mag 4.0. So it's a 16 number. Okay, edit natin ito. Double click. So, lagyan ko ng point dyan. It will be 4.0. Tanggalin ang comma. And, again, 16 yun, di ba, no? It's raised to 16. So, 4.02. Tanggalin na natin yung other. Round off naman yan. 4.02 times 10. And then, times 10. Raised to positive 16. Raised to positive 16. Ay, ayaw. Hindi siya mag-raise. Times to positive. Okay. Naka-superscript na dito sila daan. Sorry, good. Sige, balik nato siya sa... Hindi siya superscript. Sa default sa. Okay? And then, we will just make 16 to be a superscript. Yan. 4.02 times 10 raised to 16 meter. Okay po. Okay. So, kita natin para dool-dool na po dire. As you can see, I encourage you to use a different color of font sa kining font daan sa kining akong gihatag na example na. Okay. The next thing is magsulat ng ano to na number? What is this number? So let's write it. This is the distance. Ano pa siya? Superscript. Distance of Proxima. Specific na natin kasi alam naman natin na ang closest star, the Proxima Centauri. Okay. Then exit and okay, and we could drag. Now this is a big number, so let's arrange it. So dito siya banda, lagpas sa negative 2, ito na value, of course, kaliit ng golf ball, no? So, observable universe. So, ito dapat nasa dito banda. Dito lang banda yan. Okay. Ayan. Okay, and then, of course, we should use the dash, dash, dash. Type dash, 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 dash. Okay. Yun. Most likely, ito pala ay naka-superscript. Tama nga, naka-superscript na. Malaki ito ba? Ito, naka-superscript. Wala. Ito lang. So, pati ito. Naka-superscript ito. Yan. Ang laki na. Okay, so let's reduce the size. And ito din, let's reduce the size. Ayan. Diba? So, meron ka ng sagot dyan. Yung file na na-save mo, kung saan mo na, yung file na binigyan mo ng ganitong file name, at in this case, sinave ko siya, hindi sa download, but nasa desktop. Okay? Okay. So, sagutin mo lang lahat. Ito, lagay mo kung anong value ng wavelength of visible light. Okay? By the way, if we want to add the description, we could write this way, no? Of course, a much smaller font kasi nga parang detail na lang. You have the option to write this way. This can be expressed as 4.02, yung equivalent ng times 10 raised to 16. Using yung knowledge niyo sa prefect, again, hindi ko na naman memorize. Okay, I don't usually memorize the prefect, no? Tumitingin-tingin pa rin ako sa notes ko, but kayo, kailangan nyo talagang i-check. So, I'll try to resist prefix and then SI unit. That's the keyword. Okay, so let me check. Ano ba ang malapit sa 10 raised to 16? 10 raised to 16 is this one. Quadrillion. Peta. Okay. So it's peta 10 raised to 15. So we could write this way. This can be expressed as, kasi nga 15, ang meaning ng peta is 15, so mayroon ka pang isang 10. So this can be expressed as times 10. It will be 40.2. Magbabago naman siya pagkasulat, no? 40.2 peta. Peta? Peta. Pag-pronounce up, peta. Peta. Actually, quadrillion lang naman pala. But peta meter. Peta meter. Of course, this is not a common way of expressing length, no? In our ordinary lives, compared, of course, to the cosmos above. So, let's just have a 40.2 petameter. Okay, guys? Baka magtatanong, bakit naging 40? Hindi ba 4.02 lang yan? Itong peta kasi is times 10 raised to 15. Yung source natin is times 10 raised to 16. So, I still have my 10 left. So, that 10 will multiply to 4.02. It will result to 40.2. Okay? Alright. So, ganun. I hope that's this video demo is helpful or would be helpful to you guys in the future sa ating mga activity sheets. Kasi, mga activity sheets ko ay naka-PDF. Okay? Huwag nyo na itanong at huwag nyo na din pakiusap. Sir, pwede mo nang gawing Word. Sayang naman yung effort ko sa pagkukulay. Alright? So, that's for length. Tuloy-tuloy nyo lang sagutan. Then you have the mass. Then you have the time. So, may nagtanong pala check ko sa Facebook group natin, guys, ha. Sa Facebook group natin, may nagtanong. Sino nga ulit yung nagtanong kanina? Kaninang hapon. Wait lang, ha. Check ko lang, guys, ha. Dito sa Facebook group, may nagtanong. Sinong nagtanong ulit? Ay, si Jim. Nagtanong si Jim. Ito yung tanong ni Jim. Kaninang hapon. Ay, buntag ko mag-ide ni. This is his question. Bakit po kilograms ang gamit sa human cell? Tapos ginawa siyang 1 nanometer. hindi ba dapat 1e negative 12 tapos maging 1 pico ba itong picometer? Okay. Unang-una, nag-reply ako kasi hindi ko kailangan ko ma-understand yung pinaghuhugutan ni Jim, yung context ng tanong. So I asked him if he could post the question in plain text because I'm just using a free data kanina. Though we exchange naman messages private messages. Okay? But the point here is that balikan natin yung task na yon. Okay. Kasi sa answer key, sa key of answers, naka-express na yung mga expected value. So, balikan natin yung exercise. Ito. In terms of mass, Jim and those who have the same question or similar question with Jim, we're dealing with the mass of a human cell. Of course, you expect this is a very light object. We expect a small number, probably along this region if we are to arrange that value. Kasi magaan yung cell. Okay? Human cell, just the average. So, of course, you can Google it and then you have the number. So, it should be, kasi SI unit ang ginagamit natin and I am requiring you to express it in its base unit. The base unit of for mass is in kilograms. So, maghahanap talaga kayo ng value na express in kilograms. Though, nakasuggest naman, kung titingnan natin dito, nakita na niya na bakit kilogram? Kilogram dapat talaga, Jim, kasi mass naman siya. Nagtanong siya, bakit daw 1 nanometer? So, let's try to check, guys, the key of answers na lang. Okay? The key of answers. Balikan na lang natin ito mamaya. Okay? Tingnan ko yung key of answers. Ito. Okay? Yung nanometer is actually hindi siguro nanometer ang ginamit ni Jim. I think what he meant was nanogram. Okay? 1 times 10 raised to negative 9. By the way, this is just the average. Depende pa rin yun pag research ninyo sa Google, no? Kung na-encounter nyo, sige, example lang guys ha. I'll try to search for ito. Balik ako, magre-research ako ng average mass of human cell. Okay. Hanap na tayo. Mass of human cell. Sabi niya, ganito daw, you are 70 kilograms, you divide yourself with 70 trillion cells. Wala man siya. Ipapakalculate pa niya. Itamad ako. No? See daw ba? Calculator. 70 divide 70 trillion. So, what's that? Billion, trillion. That's what? 12 zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bakit nag 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3 lang ako. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those, the answer would be, as ito nga ang sinabi ni Jim, no? 1 times 10. Pero anong ibig sabihin niyan? It's not, anong ibig sabihin ng 1e raised to negative 12? Ang ibig sabihin niyan actually is 1 times 10 raised to negative 12. Tingnan natin kung yun ba ang nasa key of answers din. Hindi naman siya umabot. Hindi naman siya umabot, no? So anyway, kung ganun ang gagamitin natin na value, walang problema. So i-express nyo lang yan siya. Ano ba ang, kung isusulat, let's say, that's the, assuming base sa nabasa nyong information, this is the mass or the average mass of a single cell. Pero ay, by the way guys, meron pa pala dito. Huwag na nating i-calculate. The mean weight of a cell is 1 nanogram. Tama pa rin yung key of answer ko. But the point is, it's not about adherence to a specific value in to the key of answers, but what is important is you know the process. What I mean is that you know, based on your research, you know the value, and you could arrange that numerical value plus the unit so that you could express the magnitude of that certain object. In that case, the average human cell. So, base sa research na ginawa natin or ko, it's 1 nanogram. And 1 nanogram is 1 times 10 raised to negative 9 gram. However, gram is not a base unit. We should express that in terms of kilogram. So, sige, isulat ko muna dito ha. Sige, para ma-illustrate lang. Okay. 1 times 10 raised to negative 9 kasi nanograman kaya negative 9 gram. Yun ba yun? 1 nanogram. Okay, it's in grams. So, let's express this as superscript. Okay? And then, palakihin natin. Balik ako sa hand. Click that and okay. I think this is enough. Now, ang problema dito, it is expressed in grams. Okay? Pwede, alangan naman, ganyanin natin pag-i-awit sa. Nauna to pag-express diha. All expressions are in kilograms. So, we have to express this in terms of kilogram. So, what we can do is convert that from grams to kilograms, and you do your calculations when you do, but you don't, in this case, may pattern na kasi yan siya. If you have to convert that into, if we have to express that into kilogram, I just have to divide this. I have to multiply this expression with 1 kilogram over 1,000 grams. So it means I have to divide further with 1,000. May number na 1,000. And the consequence is ganito. Mag-a-add ako ng 3 0, negative 12. And I could express this now in terms of kilogram. Okay? You do your calculation. And then once you have that value, it's 1 times 10 raised to negative 12. Yan. And this is now the average what? Average mass of human cell. Yun. Okay na yun. Or, kung gusto nyo talaga, kasi gusto nyo gamitin, base sa instruction, a prefix may be added para at Chuck Boulevard. Kita ko kanang gusto nang ginato nga mag-train ta expressing this in sa yang prefix. So, we know that this is, kanina, kabulo magutadaan nga nanogram siya, but we know na we could express this also in nanokilogram, pero parang pangit naman kung, 12 is, what's 12? So, itong 12 guys, balik ta sa atong research ngayon. SI unit for 12, negative 12. Pico, if you write that, we would sound ridiculous if we express that this way. Allow me to illustrate. This, of course, pagamayon na to ang font size. Let's have 10. This can also be expressed as listen to this. 1, because the value of times 10 raised to negative 12 is what? It's negative 12. It's pico. Ganito, magsusulat ka na ganito. Pico, tapos may kilo. Kilogram. Hindi, pagtatawanan tayo, pico, kilogram. Diba, no? So, you just multiply negative 12, then you, kasi alam natin ang value ng kilo, that's times 10 raised to 3 or 1,000. The result would be times 10 raised to negative 9. And what is times 10 raised to negative 9? That is nano. Nano. So that's how you should write it. Okay? Then of course, you can continue with the other objects. Okay. Baka isipin nyo naman, paano nalaman nila yung mass of the sun? Again, it's an estimation. Physicists use estimation. Even the mass of the earth, wala pong timbangan na ginamit para magtimbang sa mga ito. Ay, ito lang yata ang pwede nating alam natin na pwedeng timbangin ng pang-ordinaryong experience natin everyday. Mass of an apple, and of course, kung gusto pa rin talaga natin maging OC, timbangin natin yung Hubble Space Telescope. Okay? By the way, guys, it's a must for a STEM student to know what's a Hubble Space Telescope. By the way, allow me to share my desktop kasi may mas better na space telescope now. We have Spitzer Space Telescope. At ito yun, mas powerful siya kaysa sa Hubble Space Telescope. At ito naman po ang kanyang isa sa mga images na nakuha sa outer space. Yang mga nakikita nyong bright ay hindi po yan star. Those are systems of stars. At ito namang mga pula-pula ay dust clouds. Trivia lang po. Okay? So, by the way, once you're done with answering all the sheets using this approach, of course, pwede nyo naman talaga siyang i-print at isulat kamay na lang, or kung walang printer, isulat nyo na lang ito. Ito lang na part. Okay? Allow me to highlight or take a snapshot. Okay? Ito lang na part, guys. Ito. Yan. Yung naka-blue lang. Yan na lang ang isulat ninyo. Tapos, sulat nyo yung mga numerical values dyan. Base sa hiningi. Huwag nyo nang kopyahin. Anyway, pareho lang naman kayo ng tanong ng mga classmates. Basta, once you know it, you have the answer. So, you either scan it or take a picture of it. Okay? Any format will do. Then, balik tayo sa Google Classroom. Okay? Okay. Once you are done with your answer, balik tayo sa assignment. Ito man yung trinabaho ko, no? Okay. So, ito man yung na file. And I know this is in the desktop. So, I will upload this now. Add or create. So, I will add. I will look for that file. So, kung nag-Google Drive kayo, you may search for the file. But I know the file is in the local directory here in my computer, and it is on you go upload, browse, and I know it's in desktop. It's on desktop. Ano nga ulit yung task 2, research activity. Tingnan nyo yung iyan ba yung talaga yung file. Ito, last modified. Malapit ng hating gabi. Okay? Baka hindi pa na-save. Save ko muna. Bakit yun lang? And then close this. Ayan. Okay. Because it's 12:36 already in the morning. So, upload ko. Ito yung file. Alam ko yan. Medyo mabagal lang kasi nag-i-explain ako pero pag kayo in your part sa simula, medyo mabagal din kasi we are adjusting to that way of answering, but you could do your, eventually, pag nagpa-practice lagi naman, it will increase our speed in doing the task. So I expect kasi na medyo mag-struggle kagaya ko. Itong week 1, I'm struggling with using this LMS, this Google Classroom. Walang problema sa content. Okay, so once you are done with your performance task, for task 2 or research activity, once you're done with that, you turn in. And yun na yun. I-check ko guys, allow me to show to you kung andun ba yun. Okay, change ko ito. Okay, kung nag-submit na ba yung sarili ko sa sarili ko. Okay, classwork. Okay, saan ko nga yun titingnan? Okay, punta ako sa task 2. Handed in, may isa. Sino kaya ito? View assignment. Pak. Andito ako, nakapag-submit na. Ikaw AJ, ikaw Alexa, ikaw Alisa, at kayong lahat ay wala pa. Nagsalig puntang tanan kay why deadline. Week 2, may deadline na ha? Oo. Sige. So at least you would know na on my end, I could see if you have submitted already. Okay? Kung titingnan ko, handed in, wala pa mang mag-remark ito pag nag-deadline na. Okay. So, I would know kasi kung kailan sinubmit. Okay? Meron ding mga time na may sinubmit kayo tapos pwede niyong bawiin muna na-realize, wait. Okay. But make sure na yung na-submit ninyo, pag bago nyo binawi, na-scorean na. Pag wala yung score, anong tawag doon? Make sure na hindi pa ako nakapag-check. At makikita ko naman if you violate a due date kung nakaset. Okay, so ito na yung makikita ng teacher ninyo, or in my case ko, ito yun. Okay, I think that would be all for tonight. Thank you very much and good morning. Bye.